If you have a machine that is making a clicking noise, the most common things to check before even thinking about adjusting or checking, thread tension is the most common, making sure your thread is ran right. It's not snagged up in your tensioning discs. One thing to look at, you come back up here to the spool, you can see that the thread is wrapped around our thread holder. Unwrap that. You look at the bottom of the machine, making sure all your screws in the bottom of the feed dogs and your presser foot arm, make sure all the screws are in there. It's common for those screws to vibrate out or loosen. Another common noise when looking for clicking sounds is your feed dog could be rubbing up against your presser foot arm. If it is, then you'll have to loosen up your set screw up under the housing, push your feed dog back a little bit, retighten your feed dog. That should take care of it if it's touching. The other thing for a click is your lower feed dog screw and your needle guide. Make sure that screw's in there and adjusted right. If you have a growl, the big ones to check too is your thread holder plate. Make sure those screws are all in there and tight. If your machine gets dropped or something, make sure this eyelet is centered in this and not rubbing on the case. Also look for the motor housing screws. There's one there on this side and on this side. Make sure they're tight, but don't over tighten and crack the housing.